ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్. సో ఈరోజు మనము ఈ వీడియోలో సిక్స్త్ క్లాస్ ఫస్ట్ లెసన్లో ఉన్న పోయం యొక్క సమ్మరీని తెలుసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ కింగ్ బ్రూస్ ఆఫ్ స్కాట్లాండ్ flung himself down in a lonely mood to think. This true, he was monarch and wore a crown, but his heart was beginning to sink. So here, King Bruce of Scotland's king అయిన ఇతను చాలా feelings defeated and hopeless after several failed attempts. So many times he attempted, but he failed to free his country from English rule. So he fight against British rulers and lays down in despair, so hopeless. He reflects on his repeated failures and feels dejected because of ఆయన అటెంప్ట్స్ని తలుచుకొని ఆయన చాలా డిసప్పాయింటెడ్గా ఫీల్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఇక సెకండ్ స్టాంజాలో ఫర్ హీ హ్యాడ్ బీన్ ట్రైంగ్ టు డూ ఎ గ్రేట్ డీడ్ టు మేక్ హిస్ పీపుల్ గ్లాడ్. He had tried and tried but couldn't succeed, and so he became quite sad. So while lost in thought, King Bruce notices a small spider. So he looks at because he is already in despair, right? He looks at the spider, small spider, trying to climb up a wall. చిన్న స్పైడర్ అయినప్పటికీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్రయింగ్ టు క్లైంబ్ అప్ ఎ వాల్. ద స్పైడర్ ఈజ్ వేవింగ్ ఇట్స్ వెబ్ అండ్ ఈజ్ స్ట్రగ్లింగ్ టు రీచ్ a particular spot. So that particular spot. So when he looked at that spider, so he got inspired. Look at the third one. He flung himself down in low despair, as grieved as man could be, and find after a while he pondered there. I will give it all up, said he. In third stanza, the spider tries again and again to climb the wall. So many times spider tries, but it fails repeatedly. So try చేస్తున్నప్పటికీ అది ఫెయిల్ అవుతూ ఉంది. King Bruce counts the attempts. 6 times it tries and 6 times it fails. So it tried 6 times and 6 times it failed. Then now just at the moment a spider dropped with its silken filmy clue, and the king in the midst of his thinking stopped to see what the spider would be, what the spider would do. So he could, despite failing 6 times, so spider already, king counted how many times it failed. So it failed 6 times. The spider doesn't give up. So it doesn't give up. It tries the 7th time with courage and determination, and this time it finally succeeds in reaching its goal. So 7th time, so it succeeded to reach its goal. There was a long way up to ceiling down dome, and it hung by a rope so fine that how it would get to its home King Bruce could not define. So ఇక్కడ King Bruce is inspired by the spider's persistence. అంటే అది చాలాసార్లు 6 times ఫెయిల్ అయినప్పటికీ ఇట్ ఈస్ అటెంప్టింగ్ అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్. హీ రియలైజెస్ దాట్ failure should not stop anyone from trying again. So the spider's success teaches him a valuable lesson about perseverance, right? So everyone should have perseverance. Once they have perseverance, they can be succeeded. So that's what we found in the 5th stanza. The next 6th stanza, where it soon began to climb and crawl straight up with strong endeavor, but down it came with a slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. Right? So you look at the stanza. So here, motivated by the speaker's example, King Bruce gathers his courage and decides to try once more time to win freedom for his country. With renewed strength and determination, he eventually succeeds in defeating the English and liberating Scotland. So that's what. Up it ran, not a second to stay, to utter the least complaint, till it fell still lower, and there it lay, a little dizzy and faint. So a spider ఇంకా కిందికి పడిపోయినప్పటికీ so is very determined, and it came up and up. Its head grew steady. Again it went and traveled a half yard higher. It was a delicate thread it had to tread, and rode where its feet would tire. So again it is trying. It fell and swung below. మళ్ళీ కిందికి వచ్చింది, but again it quickly mounted. పైనకి వెళ్ళింది, till up and down. కిందికి వెళ్తుంది, పైనకి వస్తుంది. Now fast, now slow. 9 brave attempts were counted. So 9 times. Sure, cried the king. That foolish thing will strive no more climb. When it fails so hard to reach and cling, the tumbles every time. But up the insect went once more. Already it attempted 9 times, but still, King thought it won't try, but again it came up. So this an anxious minute. He is only a foot from his cobweb door. Oh, say, will he lose or win it? Steadily, steadily, inch by inch, higher by higher and higher, he got. And a bold little ran at the very last pinch. Put him into the native cot. So ఇక్కడ మనం చూడొచ్చు అది మెల్లగా మెల్లగా ఇంచు ఇంచుగా సో ఇట్ ఈస్ trying to reach its destination. Bro, the king cried out, all honor to those who tried. The spider up there defied despair. He conquered, and why shouldn't I? So he looked at the spider and he inspired himself. And then the bruise of Scotland braced his mind and gasped tell the tale that he tried once more as he tried before, and that time did not fail. So he tried one more time. At that time he won. So he gave freedom to the Scotland. If at first you didn't succeed, try again. So the poem emphasizes the values of perseverance, determination, and never giving up, even after repeated failures. So that's what we find inspiration from the spider. So this is the story. This is the poem by Bruce of Scotland. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.